Hello, everybody. It's Mr. Champaign here with you, and we're back once again in the wonderful world of Hypermarket Simulator. Now, normally when I get into the game, I'm normally in the game, and not normally at the menu screen. But today, when I logged in, I noticed that over there on the right, there's a message that they just came up with here that says licenses have been rearranged. You may need to repurchase certain products under different licenses, and milk and butter products will now require refrigeration and AC for storage. The number of licenses you've unlocked will remain the same, though the products included within them may have changed. These changes were necessary for balance, and we apologize for the inconvenience. Now, I always found it weird that the butter was not on a shelf. Now, I've heard of shelf-stable milk a number of times because we've gone over this in many other grocery store simulator games that we played. I know that it's a thing. The butter was definitely weird, though. So the butter I didn't quite get, but now it's all going to be in a fridge, it seems. And the question becomes, what do we need to do? So this is literally the first time seeing of this, logging in to see what about our life is now going to be different with that change in play. I'm guessing that all of that product that we had is now probably gone. So we're going to take a look and see if it is here or if it's not. So the butter is there. Um, Amazingly enough, it still shows up there, which is interesting that it's still there. And they did change. Oh wow, they changed a lot of the names of the products. On top of that, oh my goodness, a lot of these products have changed names. Oh boy, yeah. So that is now honey. I don't think that was honey before. All of our tin cans have changed names. Wow, there's a lot that has changed here. We're just going to kind of go right down the list here and see what is different here. So that's still the same. That's the cereal is still that is now chocolate cereal. So that has changed. That I believe might have been the same as it was before. The orange juice is the same as it was. The water bottle, all the sodas are the same as they were before. The lemon cakes are the same. So they have changed this. I guess they heard a lot of things about this. So yeah, this is now tomato sauce. I mean, it's ketchup, but I'll go with tomato sauce. It's a lot better than it was like before. And this is now classic mayonnaise, whereas before it was spicy marinara. So that's gone. If we go over here, this is now hot sauce, and it was some other kind of sauce before that. I think it was just regular old sauce. This is now olive oil. We got salt and pepper here, and the salt actually looks normal now because it always used to look like it was dirty before, but now it actually looks pretty normal. The coffee's pretty much the same. The flour is the same. That flour is still the same as it was before. Now, this is a creamy tuna spread. I think they just said tuna before. But now it says creamy tuna spread. Okay. Semi-skim milk, 1 liter, which again, I'm thinking is going to now have to, from now on, go in a fridge. I'm surprised that this is actually still all right. So I wonder if this is all right just because we actually had it out there. I don't know. Um, that's all of those things. They did change the look of the packaging as well. This was another issue that we were having, was that these items were exactly the same package. So the sour cream and onion and the sour cream and onion extra now are in different packages from each other. So they no longer look the same. Same thing here with the barbecue chips. They've changed the colors on these. So these barbecue versus barbecue extra now look different from each other. Same thing here with the Covidos. These are the chips. These are the cheesy nacho. They changed the color on those. So it's cool that they just changed the color on that stuff. I mean, it works out nicely that they did that. If we go over here and take a look here, that is now sour cream. I don't remember what that was before. It may have been, I think that actually just said cream before. And so now it says sour cream. The ham, the meat, the sushi rolls, I think that just said sushis before. These have actually all changed and now actually represent what it says on the package. So yeah, I don't know if it was, I don't know what prompted this, but maybe it was just a bunch of people doing videos and like making fun of what it actually said there. But yeah, this is actually Gruyere, which is actually what it says on there. This is now actually Parmesan Reggiano. This is actually creamy cheddar, and I think that's what it actually says on there if you were to look at it. So we'd have to take a look and see. The ice cream, that is still the same as it was before. The crepes, those are the same as they were. The beans, the pizza, the crab sticks, that's all the same as it was. If we go over here and take a look, yeah, that's now mozzarella cheese. So that used to say Gouda. That's now Parmesan cheese. This is now hummus. I made numbers of jokes about the fact that this said whipped topping, and now it's hummus. So that's interesting to see all these changes. I mean, again, I'm not saying that I'm the one who prompted any of this, not at all, not whatsoever. But it's interesting to see that they've all changed now. Yogurt. So that they used to say like blueberry yogurt, but now it's just regular Green Valley yogurt. We got those yogurts there. If we take a look over here, these have not changed. So this is still aloe vera cleanser when in other games it's bug killer. That's just a cleanser. Lavender gentle, fresh citrus, bleach, and dishwasher tablets. So that's all the same as it was before. The teas are still the same as they were before. But there have been a number of things that have been updated since the last time that we played. Now the next thing is if we take a look here at our licenses, and it's interesting because on here this still looks dirty, but the packaging itself is still right. Now I wonder if I hop out of this and hop back in, is it going to change? No, so they did actually change all these in here. So these are all updated now. And if I go down and take a look, so if we look at the chips further down, we should see that those are different colors now. Oh, and I do have the shampoo available now. So, oh, yeah, a lot has changed. Oh my gosh, a lot has changed. Oh boy. What is going on here? Oh no, we've got all kinds of new things here. Oh my. What has happened? The store is completely different. So let's look. I don't know. Um. All right, so we've got T-shirts. That's the same. Ice cream. Those things are the same. The barbecue. Okay, so they're maybe in different orders. Those are things we no. We don't have this whole wheat sliced bread. So there's a new bread that we don't have. This is all new. Cups. Mug set with stand. I have no cups in this store. That's new. Vases. I have no vases in this store. That's all new. The cheese. I think we have all those cheeses. The chicken. That probably the same chicken as it was before. Sliced ham, crab sticks, meat trays, sushi rolls. Coffee, Arabica brew, soda, water bottle. I think that's all the same. I think we have all that. Those are all so mayonnaise, hot sauce, tomato sauce, pepper, fine olive oil. Tea, I have no tea in the store. So that's new. And then there's shampoo, which they only have 3 shampoos, as before they had like 11. Oh my. Oh wow. This is so boy, we've got a lot going on here. We've got so much going on. And all this stuff that I had is now gone. So the bleach and the dishwasher tablets and the cleansers and all that, that's now at level 54. So everything I've got is now going to basically wipe itself off of off of these shelves. So everything I've got here of this that's it. And it's going to go away and get replaced by completely new stuff. So I got to figure out how we're even going to deal with this. And like, where are the licenses now? So now I'm once again like 3 licenses behind, and the chocolate that I had before, I now no longer have. But now we also have these pistachio chocolate boxes, these strawberry chocolate boxes. We have all these lamps that we got to put in place. So many things about the store are now different. I'm trying to figure out how we're going to even handle this. At this point, I'm not going to bother running the store because we're near the end of the day. Oh wow, this is a lot. I mean, I feel like the one thing I can do immediately is get the other chocolates and put them here by these chocolates, and maybe just start with that. There's just so many things that are going to be different here, and it's going to take a little bit to get all of this rearranged and see what we've got and see what we don't, and how we're going to handle this. Wow, they've definitely thrown a curveball. major, major curveball. Like stuff like kettlebells. I have no idea where the heck I'm going to put kettlebells. I've got kettlebells now. What am I going to do with them? I don't know. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. Not to worry. So first things, let's find this chocolate. Where the heck is this chocolate at that we've got? So where would that be? So this is going to be under snacks, maybe? Nope, not snacks. So it's not a snack. Let's see. Clothing, beverages, snacks, pantry, fresh food. It would seem like it would be under snacks, but I'm not seeing it. So pantry. Is it sweets? Is it? I have no idea. Oh no, do I not have that yet? Is that, or was that part of the license I no longer have? Is that what the issue is?
Attention shoppers.
Let me take a look. Is that where we
closing
are?
soon.
Were those all
Please
part of that
proceed to the
same?
checkout
Oh yeah, they were all
areas.
part of
Thank
that
you for
same one.
shopping
So I
with
can't
us.
even do that. I mean, I can go ahead and acquire that one. So yeah, maybe I'll acquire that because I can actually put that in place. It won't happen today, but that'll be like the first thing we do tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to have to like let some things sell out and let the store get back to a normal state again, because it's all kind of messed up. We've got to figure out how we're going to unmess it. So let's go in. Let's get it rolling. Start to sell out of some of the things that we have here. Thankfully, the window chicken is still the window chicken, so that has not changed. We're going to go here. Day 44. The store is completely different, but it's open for your convenience. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get all of the chocolates to put up there next to our other chocolates. We're also going to go ahead and hire the restockers. So let's bring them in. They're all hired. I'm going to get one of those round shelves. So we're going to go here to the rounds. So furniture. Let's get around. Wow, that's just amazing. And again, I guess the only thing that's good is that, for given the fact that the game doesn't come out until August 20th, all these things are, I mean, they're allowed to be changed because the game hasn't released yet. So we're just kind of dealing with them. If you have the game in advance of it, these are things that you have to deal with. But otherwise, it's not anything you have to be concerned about. And yeah, but it's definitely going to be a bit of a thing here. But at least they've got it all ironed out for going forward. So there's that. Let's go ahead and put this up. So we're going to set this right here. So open, nope, open, E, and move, because I didn't mean to immediately set it down. I'm going to try and get it once again in line with these other ones. That's probably close enough. I wish they had a grid for this stuff. They don't. It's okay. I'll get over it. It'll be fine. And we're going to go ahead and get this this candy set up, these chocolates, and see if I can find a place. I don't even know where my other chocolates are. There's a bunch of stuff around here that's now ticking. And I've got to figure out what it is that's ticking and like what am I... So I don't have the cleansers anymore. So I can get rid of that tag, because that tag no longer matters. And I got to see what I've got over there that was ticking. I'm sure it was the butter. So we will get that moved. I can get rid of this tag for the aloe vera. Put that there. Okay, so that butter, there's no actual butter there. What do I have here that might be ticking? It's over this way. It's the milk. The milk is now ticking. Oh my gosh, and I've got so much milk. Did it get all taken off the shelf? No, it's still on the shelf. But I've got to take this and put it all up here before it all goes bad on me. Okay. Oh, man. This is a world of hurt. I never went over there and looked at any of that, so this is like about 5 seconds from going bad. I got to see if I can get this all up here before it all goes kaput. And it's gone. It's all gone. So all the milk I had is gone. And on top of that, the flies make noise now. That's great. So the flies, which were all silent before, are now noisy flies. That's beautiful. So I guess they wanted to add the sound effect of noisy flies, just to make you feel even worse about yourself. It's fine. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Now the question is, did the milk over here go bad? Or is it still okay? So the milk over here is still all right. It somehow did not go bad through all this. I don't know how it didn't, but it didn't. So, all right, we're going to just keep on taking that, moving it over here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the rest of it. Because at this point, I don't even have a place to put the butter. I'm going to have to get another fridge for the butter at some point. So, yeah, I mean, I guess this is still good. Because it's not, like, giving me any fits. And it's not being surrounded by flies. It all seems all right. Maybe I'll take more of the milk and put it on that side. Yeah, maybe I'll just have like 2 facings of milk there at the bottom of that. That feels like it might work, and I might actually get all this milk that's here into that space. Perhaps, with any luck, it'll all go over there. Let's check that. Yeah, that'll all go, so that's good. So I will need another fridge for the butter and whatever other products we may end up getting that are going to be refrigerated. I'm not going to worry about that right now. We're going to be selling this stuff forever. And I wonder if part of the balancing that they put in place was getting to the point where you don't have people that buy shirts all the time. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't. I guess we'll see if that changes as we go on. We're also going to take these chocolates. We're going to go ahead and put all this up because, again, this can find a place. These boxes are incredibly expensive. So, yeah, let's set all that up. Just like that. $25 for a box of chocolate. Very, very expensive chocolate. I mean, how does that compare to the others? I mean, 15, 13. So I guess it's somewhere in the neighborhood. A little bit. So. And it's interesting because when I came into this episode, I mean, there were no notes saying that they had changed anything. So it wasn't like there was an update note or anything like that when I logged the game in. So I was initially going into this episode figuring out, okay, how am I going to get myself to level 45 so I can get that next license and do that in one episode? I don't have to worry about that anymore because everything has changed. So that's okay. We'll find a way to make this all work, get it all where it needs to be, and see exactly, again, what is no longer what it was. And I would imagine, like all the cleansers, I would think that people will buy them. It'll be interesting to see whether or not anyone will actually even buy this, because does the game even recognize this being products that people can buy? It does. All right, because she just bought one. So we do have all the stuff that we had before that is no longer in a license that we have, but what we had on the shelf, people can still acquire. All right, I wanted to make sure there was nothing back here that was buzzing. For some reason, I thought I heard some buzzing noise. But I think that's just the noise of the store. So I think we're all right. I think everything's okay. So I do need another fridge because I need to move the butter over there. So let's go furniture. We're going to get a fridge, and I'm going to probably just put it up kind of like as an end cap to the other fridges I've got here. So I'll have it, because I've got 4 fridges there. This is going to make number 5, and I have hardly anything else I'm going to be throwing in this fridge right now anyway. So it's just going to go here and sit like that. And it amazingly fits perfectly in that spot. Then we'll go and grab all of our butter from here. And this is all going to go on our shelf over there. So this is all going to go up here. Just like that. And maybe I'll have 2 sections of butter. I don't know. Because again, I really don't have anything else to do with this fridge right now. There will be other stuff that I'll have to see if it'll become available that will go into fridges. It may be, for all I know, with all the license changes that they've made. we could have a whole bunch of things there that are not what they were before. But this one I know for sure. So now all my butter has been saved. It's all good. We're all set. And yeah, I'll have to kind of take a look and do an inventory of all the things that we got in the store and see if there's other
Store
stuff
level upgraded.
that has changed
Thank
from
you
what it
for
was.
shopping with us.
Cool. It does still look like we got people buying shirts like crazy. So I will get these restocked again. So let's just start with 4 of those and go from there. So other stuff I can do. I really need to, I'm going to wait until the day is over. And when the day is over, I'll go ahead and like reorder all these things here because I just don't want to get stuff that they may be restocking. I guess I can get like 1 box of
Attention
everything.
shoppers, the hypermarket
So
will be
anywhere where
closing
there's
soon.
like 1 box that's
Please
not,
proceed to the checkout
anywhere where the shelf
areas.
is empty
Thank
and it
you
can
for
hold more
shopping
than
with
1
us.
box, I'll go ahead and get that. So like lemon cakes, I know I can put 1 up there. All these I know I can put 1 up there. The orange juice I know I can put 1 up there. I think I've got soda around here somewhere. I do, so that can go away. Because that is one that I had sitting in the wrong spot. The cola, I think I still need to let that whittle itself down. Yeah, because I got a bunch of this cola over here that I need to get off of this shelf and start moving to the other shelf. Right over here. So I don't want to order any more of that because I've just got all that as overstock. Same with the soda there. So I don't want to order either of those. So we're just going to leave that alone. I can order more of these chocolates. So I'll do that. That's going to give them plenty to do. I think I left off over here. And again, everything over here, I mean, I can get 1 sugar because I know I can fit 1. The milk no longer goes there. So I have to get that out of there. I don't even know why I had that much milk there. I bet that was some kind of an error that I had that there. It would seem to make sense that it was an error. The t-shirts do not go there. The bleach, I don't think I can get any of that. I don't think that the bleach is even available anymore if I take a look. So if we go here to our licenses, is there any bleach that's available? Or did that all move out? Because I don't think I have anything that's like a cleaning pack. And I've got shampoo that I didn't have before. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's all at level 54. So the bleach and the dishwasher tablets, that all goes. So that doesn't exist anymore. That doesn't exist anymore at this point in time. Well, I got a lot of space. These gray teas can go away because they don't belong there. So that'll go there. Get that taken care of. Clear out that spot. Yeah, the Nutty Choco spread, that feels like it should be over there somewhere. I don't know why it is not. I'm sure there's a reason why, but I'm not going to worry about it right now, so we'll just leave it alone. And we'll work on that later. So right now they're getting everything cleared out. Just doing their best to get everything cleared out from the back there. I'm going to let them keep working on that. So yeah, we might only run like a day or 2 here. We might only run a day because we got plenty of boxes here, and I want to let them work on getting all this stuff put up. And in the meantime, I can keep on taking a look and seeing what may be out of order here and what we may need to fix. Yeah, so there's 15 and 16 of those in there. These water bottles, they don't belong back there. But do I even have a place to put them? I don't think I do. So yeah, I've got 2 of these up here by mistake. So that can actually go away. I'm going to take that, throw that there, replace that with the water. Because I don't think I have that water anywhere else. Or is it there? No, that water is actually there. So this is actually just a spare that I don't need at all. And I wonder if I can actually put that water up. Let's see. Can this water go up? Do I finally have some space to clear out another box? No. Still got too much water. So that's not going to happen. All right, so no problem. So this was a much ado about nothing. Now I'm just basically taking certain products that I had in one place and moving them to the other, so I didn't really gain anything from any of that. But I tried. I gave it a whirl. And that's all pretty much the same. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd have the lemon lime stuff over there by the other sodas. I mean, I could probably do that just to move this out of the way. So yeah, we'll take that, throw that down, put that there. Just get all the water together. Just making small changes. Oh no! What? She took that on the run. I wasn't even trying to do that. That was amazing. It's like I punted it and she like walked off with it. That was brilliant. What a move. She intercepted me. So now let's take a look. Other things that we can do. So a lot of the stuff that I had, like the rice, the mashed potatoes, the pizza, the hummus, the tuna, are now in their own license. So let's go back here and take a look here. So I had all that before. I had all that before. I had all that before. I don't have the sliced bread, so I do have to get the sliced bread. That is one thing that I do not have. So that might be a pantry item, potentially. Bread, yeah. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put that if I do this. So do I have a place for bread? I do. So I can put the bread there by my other bread. That's the thing I wanted to check. And the eggs are going to all go down here. And I think I can move this rice up. I think I now have a spot where all this rice can go. And then that can move there. That can become eggs. Just like that. All right. So that new bread can go there. So we're going to do that. So let's order one of those breads. I don't know where it's going to show up here on this list. Let's take a look. Where are you? Where is the bread? Is it? Oh, there it is, way down there. Perfectly natural place for it. And now I got to find it out here among all the things. And of course, it's in a massive box because why wouldn't it be? So yeah, we're gonna take this and put it there. Put it there. I'm not gonna worry about the prices. I'm just gonna leave the price as it is. Now I gotta figure out where my other bread is and put this bread by that bread. And it is here. So now I'm also gonna take the chocolate. I'm gonna put it by the other chocolate. Take that chocolate. Put it there by that chocolate. And then that bread can go there. That's fine. They'll eventually take care of that. So the bread is now acquired. Going back and taking a look at our licenses again. I had the cakes. I had those cakes. So I had all that. So now I've got all these cups. So I've got 5 sets of cups, including a stackable mug set. 4 pieces with a stand. And we own all of those. So then the question becomes, what the heck do I do with that? So that's all going to go over here in this section with all of our other stuff that is not a grocery product. I just really wish that I didn't have these things here now. So, cups. What do I do with cups? I mean, I guess I could take them and start throwing, because I've got all this space here. So maybe I just start taking some stuff and putting it over here. Like even all these cleaning products, maybe I take these and put them all over here again. So I mean, it's a thing that you would find as like if you're doing some grocery shopping, like this would be in a grocery store. So maybe I'll take all these and move them over here like this, and that'll give me some space for those cups and whatnot. So yeah, we'll go like that with it. Again, I don't know if they're in line with the others. I really wish they had some grid snaps on here, or at least a grid. I don't even need the grid snap. I just need to see a grid so I can see if these things are in line with each other. That's just really the challenge I have, is knowing if I've got the stuff lined up. Okay, so we'll set that there. Okay, there's that. And then move that one over here. And this stuff, these shelves will eventually have other stuff on them when we finally run out of all these things here, until we get the new licenses, or until we get these licenses again. So I think that's all. I mean, that's as lined up as it's going to get. I can't worry about it. I just can't. We're now going to go ahead. I'm going to get 2 shelves for 2 more of these rounds for all these cups. So let's do that. We're going to go, and then I got to figure out where I'm going to put these on storage racks on top of that. So we're going to go where? These 4s. So let's get 3 of these. Put these up. The restockers are going. They're plenty busy, and I'm fine with that. They can keep working all night as far as I'm concerned. This may be the only day that we do. But for now, I just want to try and get this stuff kind of lined up and all put in place here. At least some of our new products. So this is going to be for one of the sets of cups. All of our cups are going to go over here. And then I got to figure out what the heck I'm going to do with all my kettlebells. Like, we have kettlebells now. I wasn't expecting kettlebells anytime soon. I mean, I guess it's good just because it gets you in a position where you're getting you're not like just all grocery products all the time from the jump. So that's good. It'll give you some additional variety at the very start. And I feel like that's going to be pretty close. I'm going to say it is. It's close enough. I feel... Yeah, it's close enough. Yet I can't worry about it. I'll make myself nuts if I do. So the cups. This is going to be under home. Yeah. So we got white cups and... Oh, so we can do white cups on one shelf. And I can do yellow cups on the other shelf. So let's take care of these. So no one take this. I'm sure they won't because I'm sure they're going to be too busy. Yeah, so they won't do anything with those. And then, so yeah, the rice I can get rid of because we don't have it anymore. The chocolate dream cakes I do, but I have to figure out where I'm going to replace that. Because I'd like to have this all be cups eventually. That would be the idea. So this is going to be my white cups. These are all going to go here, just like that. I don't think I hit that end. I did not. And then we'll just put a bunch of these up here, just like that. And then we'll price this up to $8. Again, plenty of profit there. So profit is just not a problem in this game. Don't have to worry about that. Now, do I want to do all the same color cups on a shelf? I feel like I want to do that. So it's like the same style will all be on one shelf. And then the other style will be on the other shelf. I think that's the way I want to go with this. I feel like I like that setup a little bit better. And then I just got to get a couple up there. All right, so we're good to go with this. Put all those up there. I don't think I hit any in that top section. I did not. but we're good all the way around there. Okay, so that's going to be 10. I do want to order one of those chocolate dream cakes just so that way I can then figure out where I'm going to put them. So let's get one of those just so then I can find a new home for them. Preferably by my other cakes. So is there anything here that I can move? I don't know. I mean, maybe I'll just set them there for now. That'll be a start. So that'll work. And now we're going to go here. We're going to get the other cups. So let's put those up. So those are the whites, and then the yellow are here. And again, they will hopefully not do anything with these. I'm going to go ahead and throw them on a shelf. So that way they leave them alone. Because otherwise they'll put them in some random spot. And I beat them to it. So we're good there. Okay, yellow cups. We'll go here by the white ones. This style. Going all the way around. Okay. So if you play this on the PS5, you'll have to let me know whether or not you've had similar things like this happen in your store where they made massive changes to your licenses. I don't know if this is just a Steam only thing or if it's also in the PlayStation version of it. It'd be very interesting to know how far exactly this goes, all these changes. All right, and we've got, I think we got that now. Yeah, all the way around, those are good. All set there. So we'll go ahead, get all these put up. And that is it for that. Mark that off at 8. And throw that out. Try to throw that out. Let's try that again. Okay. And now, so yeah, there's our mugs. So the only other thing I need to get those ones that are in the packages. Now that might need to go on a floor display. I really don't know. So stackable mug set, 4 pieces with stand. So this is a completely different kind of thing. We haven't gotten anything like this in the store before. So I don't know what this is going to look like. I mean, this might work well on here. Perhaps. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put that up there for now. Just as a start. I mean, we'll see if we get anything else that goes on here at some point. I don't know if we will, but we'll kind of just put these here as a temporary spot. And again, it may change later, but this will just be a start for these. And 13. And I could make that where that entire thing is those mugs. Maybe I'll do that for now. So I could do that. Maybe just make these all these mugs. At least as a temporary thing. And I can always change it around. But this will at least mark this shelf as being all for those mugs. Just one giant round full of mugs. So this is like my cup aisle right here, or my cup section. And then I'll have to do the same thing with kettlebells. I'm still trying to figure out why I've got kettlebells. I do not want those right now. Resume. So let's, how many kettlebells did we get? That's the other question. So what would I do if I was going to do the kettlebells? If I was going to try and set those up right now, what would I do? I've got 5 of them. Why did it have to be 5? Why couldn't it have been 4? 4 would have been a much nicer number, because 4 could have very easily gone on to 4 of them could have gone on to 2 rounds. These might have to go on a 5 high shelf. I don't know. Like one of these 5-rack shelves, which actually have 6 racks on them. I see 6 racks there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Um, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy one of those, and maybe we'll just set the kettlebells way over on the wall. I'm kind of pondering this. So yeah, maybe we're just going to take the kettlebells and throw them all over here. Perhaps that's what we'll do. And I might need to buy 2 of these for 2 sets of kettlebells. Or maybe the top shelf is not usable. I'm not quite sure. And I also need to figure out where I'm going to put all these on top of that. So I'm gonna move this down. Let's move that down to there because I will probably need a couple of new racks for just the kettlebells. So we'll try and get this part done too while we're here. And again, my restockers are going mad on other things. So that's all I need to know. They're doing whatever they're doing there, and I'm good with it. So let's get 2 of these, set them up, and then we'll start working on all of our kettlebell conundrums. I might get another one of those large shelves, or one of those 5-rack shelves to put these kettlebells on, because this feels like it's not going to hold a lot of kettlebells the way I've got this set up, and it feels like 2 of those might be the way to go. But we'll see what it looks like when we have 1 of them. And that will dictate whether or not we need to get another one. But first things first, we need to have a place to throw all these in terms of storage. So that's going to go like that. All right, so now, the wonderful world of kettlebells. Let's get them in here. So we'll just start with the purples. And again, I've got to do these one at a time because if I don't, they're going to pick them up and put them in odd spots. And that's the part that I'm trying to avoid having happen. Not enough room to place the items. Son of a gun. So that ain't going to work. And how many of these are going to go up here? Not many. Not many at all. And on top of that, they do not fit on these storage racks. So I've got problems all over the place. So we're going to close this up. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to pack that up, throw it in the back, because right now I can't use it. So for now, we're just going to set that down. And now, of course, they've started putting those up there because I left that tag there, which is not what I wanted to have happen. We'll go ahead and pack that up. And now I got to figure out where these are going to get stored. So those things, there's 36 of them in there. If we take a look, I'm going to probably need these wide storage racks, is my guess. I'm going to need 5 of them to set these kettlebells on. And it's going to take 1 per for the kettlebells, I'm guessing. So, and these are even bigger. Oh no. These are going to go in the back because otherwise they're just going to completely mess with everything. So I'm gonna set these right back here. I don't know if there's a front to this. It doesn't seem like there is. And then I got to pick these up. I'll throw them over there just to get everything out of the way. It's fine. It's all fine. And then if I was going to do a different shelf for these, what would I do? Because those shelves don't feel like they fit much of anything. But I don't know what I would do other than that. And now they're going to go ahead and take that box and put it away. Because now they have a place for it. So yeah, that went there. Which is what I thought would happen. The unfortunate part is that we can't see, because I have this backwards. I can't see. Now I can, but I could not see before what was on here. But now we can. So let's set these up. I can get the rest of the kettlebells because if nothing else, they'll just pick them up and throw them on these shelves and that'll be fine. And again, it does not come with a tag on it, so it does not really indicate which way is the front right from the start. But we'll just set them up first, and then when we see where the tags are, we'll move them. Maybe this is actually the front, for all I know. So we'll just unpack them like this and set them up. So this is going to be all of our kettlebells, right about there. Let's go ahead, order the rest of them, and then I'm going to take a look at these shelves and see what's going to be a better shelf for us to use for these. So they'll come pick all those up, throw them on the shelves, and then I got to see what we're going to do from a display standpoint. So what's it going to be? What are we going to do for this? I mean, it's not going to be a floor display. That's not going to work. These 5 racks don't feel like they work. I mean, the 2 racks don't feel like they work. I mean, unless I had a whole bunch of them. Let's just see. I just want to see what one of these is going to look like. This may not be any good, but I'm going to at least open it up, and I'm going to see what it's going to look like if I do this. So if I take those and set them there, what's this going to look like if I did this? And I can't even hold that many of them. Will they stack? I don't even know if they'll stack. So this may not work. This may be a bad idea. But we're going to take a look. Oh, so they do stack. Question becomes how high. Nope, nope, get rid of that. Get rid of that. No, 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 get rid of that. Oh, they're going to keep on doing that. So I've got to... So yeah, I want to see how high those are going to stack. They will go all the way up there. So maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll just have one of each of these for each of the 5 colors. Now, of course, I do not recommend stacking your kettlebells like that, but that's what we're going to do here. So let's pack that up. We'll get 4 more of those. Those will be for all of our kettlebells. Just leave that right there. That'll be a start. Again, I don't know how much I like it, but it seems like it's better than the other options. And I'm gonna at least use it as a starting point. Are my restockers actually done? My restockers are actually done. They have nothing left to do. That's amazing. So with that being the case, I can go in here and I can order more stuff and have them like start refilling everything here. So I don't want the water bottles because I think we have plenty of that. But I can have them do all the other things here. So I can have them bring all the other stuff in, start getting it. Now it's going to be interesting to see what they do if it's like a thing that we don't have the license for anymore. Will they bring it in? Can I even order it? I don't know. Like the tuna spread. I don't have the license for it, so can I even order it? I clicked on it, but I don't know if it's going to actually order it. So we'll see. That may not work. And I don't want the soda. And that cleanser. Oh yeah, I can't get that cleanser either. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not it's going to order the cleanser, given the fact that I, again, don't have it anymore. I don't have the license for it. And then, oh yeah, and this is the mineral water that I can't put up there. So that has to still stay over where it is. And there's that. These mashed potatoes are in such a weird place. The bread, cups, 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 cups. Couple chocolate boxes. That'll keep them busy for a while. While they're busy with that, I can go ahead. I can get the rest of my shelves, do my thing. So I'll get my stuff set up. They can get their stuff set up. I'll put this actually over here, and I'm going to move this over as well. just to give myself some space because I'm going to need more racks there eventually. I've made a mess of things. Just a little bit. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want that. They can handle that. I don't want it. And when we get close to the end, I'll go ahead and I'll help them put a bunch of this stuff away. But for now, I just want to get all the kettlebells set up. This is going to be the last thing that I get put up in the store. And right now, my restockers are secretly hating me for everything that I've done. Again, it's not my fault. They changed the game on me, man. It's not my fault. I didn't do it. I had a plan, and my plan went completely askew. It was nothing I did. Okay, so those are going to stay at that price, 20. Let's go ahead and get all these other ones up here. Get them all get them. I don't know if I got to worry about changing the prices on them. Probably not. Yeah, it looks like they're all going to be the prices that they need to be. I'll probably put them in weight order. So yeah, I've got 4s, I've got 6s. I don't know if they're all supposed to be different weights. If they are different weights, I'll make sure that they're in ascending weight order because we're not savages here. Let's see, these are, let's see, 8, 10s, and 12s. So they are, so I don't want I want the 8s next. So the 8s will go here. Just like that. Again, we'll have to pretend that there's things that are holding all those in place. We'll just have to pretend. 10s. Pick those up. Like I could just lift an entire box of 10 kilogram kettlebells just like that because I'm just that strong, man. I know I don't look it, but I am. You don't want to mess with me. Whatever you do. So we'll get those. And then that. Oh, boy. All right, so there's that. Kettlebells all now in place. Again, is it the best shelf? No, but it works and it's better than what we had before. So I'm going to go with that. At least they won't completely tip and tumble. at least I hope they won't. And again, now let's go ahead and start bringing a bunch of this stuff in, putting it on the shelves, just to help them out. Because between us and them, we might be able to get this part done in like 5 minutes. I'm hoping. And if I've got stuff that where I still have gaps on the shelves back here, I'm not going to worry about it. In my storage shelves, that is. Like if they take stuff and completely stock it, then I'm all right with that. But we're going to try and just get all this mess taken care of so that way it's not sitting out there before we head into our next episode, because that would be bad. That would not be good at all. Pasta. Where is that? That's there. How many boxes do I have left? Oh, it's not bad. This won't take too long, especially with them helping out now. This is the sweet jar apricot jam. Okay, so that goes there. What do we got? Sugar. I think that's over this way. Yeah. It's getting scary that I actually have an inkling as to where some of this stuff goes. I'm not going to worry about the refrigerated stuff. We'll order that next time around. Lemon cakes. Right up there. Let's see. The other cakes, which are opposite the lemon cakes, are right there. And honey, I believe, is also over here. Yep. Yeah, and we'll have to take a look and see what else we're missing before we get into our next episode and get things started there. It's amazing the orange juice is still like, this must be like a Sunny Delight style orange juice, because it's a shelf-stable orange juice. And again, there are shelf-stable orange drinks in the U.S. I don't know, and I guess maybe you can find a shelf-stable orange juice. I feel like the orange juice I've always seen, like true juice, not like a Sunny Delight kind of thing, has always been in a refrigerator. Now there may be stuff that's not. I just don't know if I've ever seen it. I feel like I've always seen it in a fridge. In the number of times that I've been to a grocery store. And here's some peanut butter and jelly. I haven't said that in forever. It's been forever since I sang the peanut butter and jelly song. I and someone brought it up in like one of our episodes that we did before because we used to sing that all the time when I played Supermarket Simulator. That was a constant, just peanut butter, and jelly. But yeah, we have not done that, and it has been a long, long time. Okay, the tomato sauce, also known as ketchup, but it's better than what it was before. That's a start. Chocolate boxes over here. These are the chocolate box deluxes. We're almost done with all the stuff in the back. And again, I'm not going to worry about whether or not we have extra stuff that needs to be ordered. This is a good start. We've made a lot of progress in the face of a lot of crazy changes here in the store because it's been crazy. A lot of stuff has gone on here that I was not aware of. Nobody sent me a memo on this. I did not get a memo. If I did, it went right to my spam folder. So I really want to know what's going on here. It's a lot. So, other stuff that we will need to do. If we go back here and take a look once again, we've taken care of the cups. I don't have the vases anywhere. I feel like we have all that cheese. That's already out here. That is already out here. That is already out here. I don't have the tea. I don't have that fourth cereal then, the Choco Rings. I don't have that. The kettlebells, we have all those. I don't have the shampoo. I have all of that. I now have all of that. So it seems like the things that we're missing the vases and we're missing the teas. So I think in our next episode, we will work on getting that. And did they make any changes to this? No. So we still only have in the end 9 stalkers. And we'll get our next one at level 45, which we're now within striking distance of. So maybe in our next time around, we'll be able to do both of those things at the same time. But the store is different. I wasn't planning on it. Lots of new stuff over here. So yeah, we got shirts and cups and kettlebells as part of our non-grocery stuff. And then all of our other stuff that you normally find in a grocery store is now over there. Lots of changes. Who knows what's going to happen with yet another day. Let's hope not much. That is all for this one, though. Wow, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a like. If you really liked this video, I'd love it if you consider giving the channel a subscribe. But until we meet again, thanks as always for being a part of all of my silliness. I'm Rusty Champagne, and we will see you later.